Well, it is a 35-year tradition where the competition is intense. The annual Marion Downtown Chili Cook-Off is coming up this Saturday. It is always a whole lot of fun, and this morning we have our friends from the Wooden Pickle. We have Michael Hall here to make the award-winning chili from last year, and of course our good friend Ken.
Always here.
Always fun to have the group
Always
from
good to be
Marion.
here.
You
And we
guys
got
come
Cindy here that
in.
runs the office.
Love it. Big group affair here in the studio kitchen. And Michael, let's talk a little bit about your experiences as the Wooden Pickle and part of the Chili Cook-Off. I understand you've won it a few years now, so you're like ready to go at it again this year.
Yeah, we're ready. You know, we didn't get to do it last year, you know, so we're excited to get back into to the great tradition and try to win it again.
It is quite the tradition, and let me tell you, since you guys have arrived, this man has been chopping and chopping and chopping, and I'm seeing a lot of color in your chili. So tell me a little bit about your particular chili recipe.
Well, I like to do, you're right, I like to do all the different colors, the different peppers, the different onions, the different tomatoes, you know, the different colored beans, corn, you know, it's all about the presentation on that piece.
Okay.
Keeping it nice and hearty.
Okay, well, we'll let you go ahead and get started. Where are you going to start first?
Well, first I'm going to, I've got some ground beef that we use from our local friends at Laurel Springs at home.
Ooh, I love that farm.
Yeah.
And they're right next door.
Yeah, right next door.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Yeah. So it makes it easy. So we do ground beef, their ground beef, and then we do some sausage to get started. Okay, so we get this going, kind of sweat everything down.
Big culinary term, the sweat. Yeah. Ken and I are both sweating up here.
Right.
And while you brown some of that, Ken, talk a little bit about how popular this is. I know traditionally it's done more in the spring, but you moved it because of COVID this year.
We did. We always have done our chili cook-off in July. I mean, since the beginning of time. Abraham Lincoln, I think, was the first one. It's been a long time.
He was there.
35
Loved
years.
the chili.
Yeah, 35 years ago. And then with the pandemic last year, we didn't do the chili cook-off. We didn't do a lot of things. So we moved it around. We asked the people who cook chili, we asked the people who come, they said, we'd rather do chili in the fall. So let's try it out. That way we get to have two big festivals. The third weekend in July is always our Hungriest Mother Festival with their food challenges and all the fun stuff we do with bands. So let's try another one the second Saturday in October. So this is our first shot at doing this. It's a Song of the Mountains themed festival, so Tim White will be there hosting.
Ooh,
all
fun.
Marion lineup, all our bands starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, all have a Marion tie, as a thank you to the community for supporting Song of the Mountains and supporting each other through the pandemic.
Oh,
and then all the restaurants that are participating are going to be open. We've got some beer gardens set up outside. The Wooden Pickle has Max Herman from the Tavern and his Lederhosen.
Yeah, of course.
And
I think he wears them all month long.
I think he sleeps in them. But he's going to have those things on, and he's going to be doing an Oktoberfest brats at the Wooden Pickle. So we'll have beer gardens out front that you'll be able to sample. We'll have some food trucks down there, some community booths, chili teams, and live music. And just a lot of fun Saturday, and it's all free. The only thing you have to pay for is a wristband, and that allows you to taste everybody's chili, and that money goes in to help us pay for the trophies to do it next year.
Man, that is fun.
For $5, you get all this.
And Michael, I have to ask you, do you just need a little libation as you're drinking, as you're
That was for me
cooking your
driving
chili?
down here.
That's right. That was to take some of the stress off. No, I use this to, it's just a flavor enhancer, and it kind of helps get, you know, because we only have a short period of time, so it's not like we can do normal, like, put the chili in the refrigerator, bring it out the next day when it's always better, right?
That's true.
So we have to, like, it's just one of the little things that kind of helps push it through because we only have 2 hours.
So that's a good tip for people. If you, something like this, I would imagine so. And is there something special about the Pabst Blue Ribbon as far as the beer and the...
Not exactly. It's
the right color.
It's America, right? It's red, white, and blue.
It's a festive beer.
That's right. So
okay, so bring us up to speed on what y'all have in there now.
Okay, so I've got my corn, I've got all the different peppers, you know, the bell peppers, the spicy peppers. I've got tomatoes, I've got onions, I've got the beer working here. Now I'm going to start going through and doing some seasonings. First we got to go with the chili powder.
Oh,
you know, and there's no method to the madness. You're looking for color here.
Okay.
Okay.
And you've got the talent too. Now, if I start doing that and just dumping, we got problems.
Well,
but you have years of experience, so you can kind of.
That's correct.
You can smell this.
Yes.
You can smell it.
You can you can do that. Then we got we've got some cumin.
Okay.
Cumin's just kind of a base to get going here. Just to kind of it balances and pulls everything together.
Okay.
Okay.
And you got your red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes. We're going to do a dash of cayenne for now.
Okay.
That kind of hits in the back a little bit, and then I like to do some brown sugar.
Nice. All right, well, we're going to let you finish this up. Super exciting. It is all coming up this Saturday. You are invited, a big tradition, Downtown Marion Chili Championship. Go do some tasting and sampling and visit more. For more on the event, you can go to the website, marionva.org.